Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I will just go through a couple of the transits before I go on to the tarot. In the description box below will be all the information you need when the tarot starts, all my links, the links to my social media, etc., my email, my website and all that. So this is your reading for March 1st to 15th, and just a couple of things about the transits. So March the 1st, we're having Venus entering Aquarius. So that's fantastic for Aquarius, obviously. But we've all got Aquarius somewhere in our chart. So if you know your birth chart, then you can look at which house is Aquarius for you, and that's where the blessings will come through, obviously. Also, we are in Piscean time right now, so happy birthday to all of you Piscean people out there. On March the 5th, we've got Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury is still in shadow as I'm doing this video. Mercury is going to get to roughly the 29th degree of Pisces, 29 and 39 minutes of Pisces before it starts to turn back and retrograde. So Mercury is going to be in Pisces for a couple of months, people. So communications are going to be really hard. So just try and go over things. Don't take things at face value, all right? Because if you hear something, something that's going to freak you out, because Mercury will be moving over Neptune, and Neptune rules Pisces. So Neptune can be quite harsh. It can be very, unconditional love and very spiritual and beautiful, but it can also be illusions. Okay, so take your time, don't rush. This is one of the hardest Mercury retrogrades. Now you know that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so there are completions here. Now, so Mercury will be leaving its retrograde zone on the 16th of April. Even though on March 28th it will be moving direct, it still will be in its shadow period, but it's not such a big deal. So I would say March the 28th, the end of March, it will be moving over the same area that it started retrograding on, but it's moving direct. So that's the positive thing about that. So it will start covering new ground on the 16th of April. All right, so now on March 6th, so March 5th is Mercury retrograde. The day after, we're having Uranus entering Taurus. Wow. That is huge. It is huge because Uranus changes a sign every 7-8 years, depending on which sign it is. And, Uranus is the rebel. It's moving back into Taurus because it retrograded back into Aries. It's starting to move. It is moving direct now, and it will be entering, of course, Taurus. So Taurus is what we value. Okay, Taurus is also anything to do with our comforts, things that we have, because Taurus is all about I have, right? So Uranus can be very disruptive, but it can also bring in sudden change, good sudden change. Now, March the 6th, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So on the day that Uranus moves into Taurus, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So as we know with new moons, they're all about new beginnings, all right? So very, very interesting time, the beginning of March. Now, March 20th, the sun will move into Aries, even though this reading is up until the 15th. Doesn't matter. I'm giving you a couple of the important aspects. So sun will move into Aries. So that is the summer solstice. You know that this is a brand new astrological year when the sun moves into Aries. So looking forward to that. And actually on the same day, we're having a full moon in Libra. So Libra is the house opposite Aries, and Libra is the partnership house. So I think that we're going to have a lot of clarity with partnerships, relationships of any sort, because full moons are completions, but they're also, you know, there's a lot of light there. So we see things come to the surface for us to know. Now, on March 26th, Venus will enter Pisces, and 2 days after that, March 28th, Mercury will go direct. So, beautiful. Mercury direct, cannot wait for that. It's going to seem like it's dragging on. And you know, with Mercury being retrograde, be careful with signing documents, signing contracts. Be careful with your itinerary, any travel documents, anything that is written, spoken, even with publishing. Okay, it's not a good time to publish anything. Wait until Mercury starts to move direct before you do anything like that. As well as that, on March 31st, Mars will be entering Gemini. So, you know, Gemini, the chatterbox, they like to communicate, they like to talk. Mars is passionate, Mars is fiery. So I think that there will be more communication in anything that we feel passionate about. And as well as that, because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini, those are the signs that will feel this Mercury retrograde more than others, even though on a collective scale everyone feels it. And retrogrades are all about a time of going within, redoing things, because the strength of Mercury will be amplified. It's obviously, when a planet is retrograde, it's closer to the Earth. So it will be stronger, but because of Neptune, and Neptune will be squaring off to Jupiter in Sagittarius, be careful, don't be over boastful, don't think that things are too good, actually more good than what they really are. Be careful with illusions. Go over things again and again. All right, so I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. Let's go on to the tarot now. Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is your reading for the 1st till the 15th of March 2019. And Kathy is here. I'm doing your divine spread and looking at love and general matters. What's going on for you? I'm using AMIRA'S Oracle of Love, Love Oracle. So I'm taking 3 cards for you, dear Capricorn, in relation to your karma, dharma, situation, and what you're going through right now at this time. 3 cards for Cappies. Thank you for your patience. Today is the 4th of March, unfortunately running behind. February was a short month. Things just tend to catch up with you when you're busy. So we've got friendship here. We've got wallflower. And we've got true gem. So some of you are dealing with friends at this time. A friend that's going to work out to be a true gem. Some of you could turn out to be the true gem for your friends. True gem can also speak of, through friendship, you could be partnering up and doing a wonderful business, one that's going to be bringing you a lot of abundance, a lot of intuition. Some of you could be dealing with stones. You could be using beautiful gemstones in whatever you are trying to manifest. Working with these beautiful stones is going to behoove you. It's going to help you. Wallflower speaks of boredom. So I feel as though you're onto something new. And, you know, with Venus in Aquarius at this time, it's very social. So for those of you that have been a bit bored, do tend to fall back on your friendships. When I say fall back, don't forget your friends, dear Capricorn. It's going to work out really well that people around you will be there for you. You've got the support. And whatever you're up to here with the friends, I feel as though building on your friendships is very important at this time. Now, Mercury will be turning retrograde in a couple of days. Also, Uranus in Aries is moving into Taurus. So major changes. Now, Capricorn, you've got Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node still in your sign. So it's a very karmic time for you. Know that whatever you're working on in the next month and a half seems to be working out really well. And, you know, this is the amethyst stone, so you are very psychic at this time. Go with what your higher self is telling you. Let's see your cards. Let's take the divine spread for you. Now, this could even be a business that you are starting within family. With your family, even though we've got friends here, this is a group of people. So what flipped open? First card is the Ace of Swords. This is at your foundation. Let's cut the rest of the cards. Capricorn, 1st till the 15th of March 2019. What is hidden from you? You've got the Queen of Wands. In the near past, you have the King of Pentacles. In the now position, you have the Tower. I love the Tower card, absolutely, because it shifts and brings in different things, things that have been held on to too long and that are not supposed to be in your life are moving out. Let's see what your crowning card is. 6 of Swords. And that's your highest ideal, your goal, what you're working towards. Let's see what the action and advice is. We've got the Princess of Cups, which would be Piscean energy. The outcome card is the 4 of Cups. So the offer's on the table. Let's see what the divine card is going to be. Planetarily, what's happening for you. And I will take a card straight away on that Tower card as well. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. I want to say that with this card, someone's ego is suffering a big change, shift. Let's take another card on that. Because we've got 2 queens and a king. And from what it looks like, it's the king that is being grounded at this time. Because if you notice, look at the crown that he's wearing. It's very similar to the one that's falling off the Tower. Okay, whereas the queens are both wearing a tiara. More than a crown, let's say. So I think that it's the king that is, something is changing for him drastically. And I'm going to take another card on that Tower card. And we've got the Devil. Yep. And the devil can be, of course, it can be a lot to do, it can have a lot to do with career. Look at the King of Pentacles in this deck, in the Cosmic Tarot. He seems to be someone who is very focused on finances. And the devil deals a lot with heavy work schedules, very Saturnian energy. Pluto, the South Node, and Saturn are all in Capricorn. And the devil is the card of Capricorn. Now, that's where the South Node is. So we're supposed to be letting go. What is this devil for you? Let's look at the astrology cards for Capricorn, spirit guides and angels. Capricorn. One card, and it's here. And we've got Libra, I balance. Libra is the house of partnership, relationship, other people. Libra is all about equilibrium, finding the balance. And it's a number 19, which would be the number of the sun. So this Queen of Wands could be a Leo, because it's a fire sign, and the sun is Leo. That's why I'm saying. And Leo is all about the heart, children, creativity. Now, Libra, as I said, it's balance. It could be, this could even be a separation. Libra is anything to do with legalities. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords at the root of the issue. This is where the reading stems from. So this is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords speaks of truth. It speaks of severing ties. It can also speak of new beginnings in your truth. So the Ace of Swords usually comes after the Ten of Swords, which speaks of some sort of a deception where someone's been left out in the cold. And the Ace of Swords is all about communication. Okay, it's perception. Now, crowning your reading is the Six of Swords. So some of you obviously are leaving some sort of a situation behind. And, you know, it doesn't mean that it's already happened. It could be happening in the near future. This is what you are attempting to do, and you will be successful in doing that. Now, the Six of Swords with the Ace of Swords together are the Seven. So Seven of Swords can speak of intelligence, but it can also speak of trying to get away with something. Even though sevens are a very positive number for me, the Seven of Swords can always mean that someone is doing something that you did not either agree on or something that you did not know about. So some of you can be just metaphorically moving away from hard times to something much brighter, much more promising coming in. We've got the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Now, this is Piscean energy. We are in the time of Pisces right now. And this is an offer of love, an unexpected message coming through that's going to make you happy. This is something that you did not think would happen, I believe, here. For some of you, this could even be a child. That is, you know, this is the action and advice. So for some of you, you could be receiving a message from an adolescent person, a child, or you could be sending a message out. Okay, a message of an offer. This could even be an offer. As I said, with the Four of Cups, we've got the offer on the table. Usually in the traditional tarot, the Four of Cups, we've got those Three of Cups in the front, and the fourth is coming from the divine. It's already been given here. It's already been offered. It's on the table. What are you going to do with it? What is your partner going to do with that fourth cup? Now, this could be an offer of, let's move in together, because this is a four and it speaks of your foundation and any family situations. But here we've got two queens. We've got a fiery, passionate, desirous queen Whereas here with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who is much more stable, much more nurturing and giving. The Queen of Wands does give as well, but she likes to feed her desires. She needs that fire to get her going, whereas the Queen of Pentacles is slow, collected, and moves more in a more certain direction, whereas the Queen of Wands she goes with what comes to her. So the Queen of Pentacles is way more slow and steady, wins the race, whereas the Queen of Wands, she just goes for it and whatever happens. Okay, so two very different energies here. Now the Queen of Pentacles is the mother of earth. Okay, both can be mothers. Yes, they're queens, and queens are all about knowledge. So this is in the divine position. The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be your energy. If you are doing business, obviously this is very positive. You've got the knowledge. You're going to get to a very successful place financially. If we're talking love, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are the partners, right? They're two people that are practically on the same page, but with this deck, we see the King of Pentacles more focused, more advanced where money issues are concerned. He's not as, I see him as more narcissistic here, more ego-based. You know, only focusing on business. He could be the leader, but he's focused only on the materialistic things of life. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles, yes, she's materialistic as well, but I feel that she wants to give more than what collect, you know, take. And the King of Pentacles usually is very Taurian for me. Taurus is all about what I have. Now, yes, you are earth, and you are always very focused on business. You're very hardworking, and this is your energy. But, you know, the devil can speak of sexual energy as well, desires, and going around in circles chasing your tail, as, you know, being in a karmic situation, because this is very Saturnian, being in a karmic situation that you cannot break free from. And the Tower comes to take care of business for you. So that is a blessing, of course, I would say. Now here, the Queen of Wands, what you don't know is that she is being a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising, of course. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, what you don't know is that she's masculine. She has more masculine energy than feminine, whereas earth signs have got more feminine. Okay, so she's more of a go-getter, whereas the earth sign, the Queen of Pentacles, is more, she's more receptive, more waiting for things to come in than her actually going out and getting them. So I feel as though for those of you that are dealing with an earth sign, why I feel as though, I don't know why, but I feel as though this Queen of Pentacles is the third person. If we're talking about a love relationship, a love triangle, even if this is business, this is, let's say the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are the couple, they're the partners, whether this is business or family, whatever it is, they're more on the same page. But I see the King of Pentacles as being more greedy. There's more greediness there. That's why I feel as though this Queen of Wands is the third person, and this is what you don't know. She's in the hidden position. And you know, the devil does speak of desire a lot. So here we're dealing with two situations. Either a lot of, you know, trying to bring in finances. We're talking about money issues, being the go-getter, being the hoarder, hoarding money, belongings, anything that is physical and materialistic. Whereas the Queen of Wands, she's not so much on the physical, tangible, but more on what is passionate and what inspires her to receive, to have. So, as I said, the offer is already on the table. I'm going to take some more cards before I move through the reading, because I need more information. I feel as though the Queen of Wands, for some of you, you know, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles could be the same person. Could be fire and earth. So let's say Leo and Capricorn, Leo, Virgo. Whereas the King of Pentacles, I truly believe that King of Pentacles is more Taurian. So let's take some more cards. First of all, wow, so many cards back in the deck. I want to look at the friendship, the wallflower, and the true gem. Let's look at and what I feel, what's coming to me is that I feel as though these two queens could be friends. Where, you know, the King of Wands, or, you know, as I said, the Queen of Wands is in between these two people, and I feel as though it could be, you know, it could be the King of Pentacles, or it could be the Queen of Wands that is stepping over the line. Okay, because of passion, because of wants and needs and desires. But I feel as though these two females could be males, and, you know, the king could be the queen. It could go the other way. I feel as though there is a friendship here amongst these two queens. Let's take another card. As I was saying, first card for the friendship card. And we've got the Ten of Wands, which is a heavy burden, but it breaks down to the Ace. There's been some sort of burden within relationship, friendship. In this card, at the top, we've got this little Saturn, the planet Saturn there, which is all about restrictions, all about lessons, and karma. So let's look at the wallflower. 10 of Wands. That's a lot of passion. That's a lot of weight to have on your shoulders. Now, as I said, could be friendship, could be romance. There is some sort of a completion here. Let's look at the wallflower, and we've got the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. This is another message. So a message of, you know, once there is some sort of a completion here with friendship, could even be an agreement to disagree. And then, therefore, the wallflower shows up as, you know, boredom. What do I do now? It's like, this is very similar to the Hangman energy. So waiting, sacrificing before the true gem comes. Let's look at the Princess of Pentacles, which could also be another adolescent. Okay, so children, if you've got your own children. We've got a water sign, which would be probably Piscean, and we've got an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Nevertheless, this is a message which could be a new beginning. For some of you, you may have ended some sort of a relationship, or you may even be ending a relationship due to somebody in this relationship wanting too much, going overboard in some sort of a situation. Let's look at the true gem. And you know, pages are all about study as well. So some of you may be even moving in with friends if you are furthering your education, and therefore you will have support. Some of you could even be reading tarot and using gemstones. Maybe you could be beginning a business doing that, because Piscean energy and Piscean time, Pisces is very spiritual. It's all about the occult as well. So let's take the card, True Gem, and we've got the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands can speak of restrictions, putting in a lot of hard work. Some of you could even be feeling left out. Look at that lion in the background with the Five of Wands, so disagreements, and therefore shutting someone out. But in the front, this man has got 4 wands, and those 4 of Wands speak of some sort of a celebration or some sort of stability. Now, this could also mean that someone is leaving someone behind where business is concerned and going it alone. So some of you could have been dealing with a Leo that you've left behind. Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Now, Leo is all about the heart. Some of you could be just holding back on what is precious. Who is precious in your heart? Who do you truly love? Who is that true gem for you? Who are you wanting to build stability, a foundation with? So we've got the 10, and then we go back to the 9. It's as though you feel as though you've completed something, and then you're taking a step back, thinking before you actually move forward. And I believe that that message, the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, is what's making you withdraw, take your time before you complete something, before you complete and therefore start something new. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. And we've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is all about expansion and growth. Anything creative that you've started, has started in your foundation. You've built something already, but you're at a point of plateauing. You're waiting before you can continue. We've got the sun there. Looks like the sun, looks like a star. I feel as though there is promise here, but 3 can mean in 3 months, 3 weeks. And the Three of Wands is a Sagittarian, okay? So Sagittarius is also about higher education, spirituality, the teaching and learning and becoming the guru. Sagittarius is also very free-spirited. So some of you are actually hoping to travel, dealing with a foreign place, going, dealing with the world at large, waiting on something. Let's take the Queen of Wands and see what she's all about. And we've got, wow, the Two of Cups in the reverse. And I'm not reading reversals, so that is strange. That is strange. So Two of Cups in the reverse says that there's been a fallout. Okay, Two of Cups is usually 2 people that are in love, 2 people that have got the same emotions for each other. The feelings are the same. Okay, there is deep love here. But being in the reverse says that there could have been a fallout. And again, it's as though you're moving forward, but you're taking a couple of steps back. That's very Mercury retrograde. But with this card being in the reverse, it says to me that it goes back to the Ace of Cups. So you're still at the Ace of Cups. Now, could it mean that this Queen of Wands is the one that is in love? Maybe there's been a fallout, a disagreement. I believe that this King of Pentacles has been dealing with this Queen of Wands. So there's a disagreement. So back to square one. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Usually the Queen of Wands is someone who's very glamorous. She likes to spend money. She likes to indulge in beautiful things. And the King of Pentacles could be someone who is quite held back with his money because he likes to save. Even though he likes his comforts, money is very important. So let's see what he's all about. Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups means that this, this king is obviously looking for those Two of Cups. So he's looking for some sort of an agreement, one that he has not found. So therefore, he left what was 8 years worth, 8 months worth, I would say more than likely 8 years. He's left what was not fulfilling enough. He wanted those 10 cups. He wanted it all. And I believe that he's probably, I feel as though there was some sort of a severing of ties between these two people here because of external influences. And the external influence could have been this Queen of Wands, I feel, here. Whether this is partnership at work, family, even family. I mean, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, as I said, they're more than likely on the same page. They're closer to what each other wants. They understand each other way more than what the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles do. So let's look at the Tower and the Devil. And we've got the Nine of Cups. Wow. And I just did Sagittarius. For those of you that are dealing with a Sagittarian person, they had the Nine of Cups in the same position. So the Nine of Cups is usually, it is a wish card, okay? But usually we have someone who could be over drinking, yes, and, using drugs, the use of any sort of drugs, anything to escape a situation is the Nine of Cups. But in this deck, in the Cosmic Tarot, we've got two people that are, twin flame, they're in a twin flame relationship. They feel as though each, their partner is the right fit for them. They feel as though they're in, they're on cloud nine in love. 9 cups, all they're missing is the stability of the family, really. So they feel as though they have everything here. But then with the Devil card, the Devil is very karmic. I'm going to look at the Six of Swords. This is getting quite a busy reading. Let's look at the Six of Swords. And we've got the Five of Cups. So therefore, 5 cups spilt. Not having enough love, not being able to find those cups now, not being able to find the right relationship. So I believe that once upon a time, there was a lot of love here. I want to look at, first of all, I want to look at the Queen of Pentacles, and then I will go back to the Five of Cups. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Again, very earthy. So this Queen of Pentacles, is on her own here. She is standing independently financially. She's in a good place. She's able to take care of herself financially. She's able to live and stand alone emotionally at this time emotionally, because she does focus on her stability, on her finances. Emotionally, though, there is an offer here which we don't know, because I feel as though these Five of Cups, I feel as though this is the energy of the Queen of Cups. Once upon a time, I want to say, the Devil can speak of a strong sexual attraction, but it's very karmic. what I believe is that once upon a time, there was a lot of love. There was a lot of happiness between this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is the situation that they were in. But then the devil can also mean restrictions. It can mean karma. And it can mean lessons, Saturnian lessons. So the Nine of Cups turned into the 5. And therefore with the 6 of Swords there is moving on. The Princess of Cups, she is a page, which is newness. It's newness and it's sudden. So let's see what this message is all about. I feel as though with the King of Pentacles that there could be regrets. He looks as though he's regret what's happened. And I feel as though the offer here is coming through from this King of Pentacles. Let's see, because he's looking at his values right now, just like everyone else is. And the Four of Pentacles, you see, the Four of Pentacles is usually the energy of Taurus for me, even though it's got the sign of Capricorn right in between there. This is someone who is careful with their heart. This could even be the Queen of Pentacles taking a step back and seriously thinking on whether it's worth opening to, you know, to even look at the offer. The offer's on the table, as I said. I think that both people are worried about whether they can accept the offer, whether they will move forward together. And let's look at the Four of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Wow. We've got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords looks as though, with the offer that's on the table, it looks as though the Queen of Pentacles is actually turning into the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who will sever ties. She will speak her truth. And this could even be in business. Don't forget, the Four of Pentacles is a very steady energy. Let's take one more card on that Four of Pentacles. I feel as though there is a meeting that's going to take place, but I don't see it. I don't see it taking form. I see that there is an apology which is not accepted. And we've got the Ace of Wands. So this could be a brand new beginning, passionate new beginning. Look at this here. So we had the 10 of Wands, which was a burden. We went back to the 9 of Wands. Okay, as I said, taking 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Here we've got the Princess of Pentacles, which says that there was indication of being able to start something new, but starting something new on something that you are revisiting, like revisiting a relationship and mending whatever was broken from the past, or moving forward. The 9 of Wands, as I said, this is like those 5 of Wands, which is in the back, is holding this line captive, holding it away. And this person here has moved forward with those 4 of Wands in front of him. So that's what he's concentrating on. It doesn't mean that there is a building of a relationship with, you know, with the same person, with the same partner. This is the Ace of Wands that will make that 10 of Wands come to a completion. So therefore there is a new beginning, but the new beginning looks as though it is with the Queen of Swords. So let's say that in the future there could be an air sign that is coming into your life, dear Capricorn. Now I know a lot of you have been dealing with Aquarius, keeps showing up in your readings. I don't actually have the star this time. So Queen of Swords could be, for some of you I suppose it could be an Aquarian person that's coming back from the past. For others of you, this could be a new person, someone who may have strong earth, Yes. I would say Virgo more than likely, because Virgo can be, as an earth sign, very intellectual, very logic, very cerebral. But also this could be your energy. You're turning into the Queen of Swords and not, and you're going to be walking your path independently, I would say. I would like to take a different deck, which is the Tarot of Dreams. Just for more clarity, I'd like to look at the Four of Pentacles first of all, which is the action and advice. And what's that? Page of Cups, the offer. So we've got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so you're not actually trusting this offer that's coming through. You're not trusting it. And, you know, we've got the Moon here with Aquarian energy. And, you know, Aquarius is very, very ingenious, very, very intelligent. The Moon can be deception. And it can also mean psychic abilities. So you're trusting your higher self here, I believe, and not accepting that cup for some reason. Let's take one card for the middle position, the Karma Dharma position. And we've got the King of Coins here. Wow. You've got the King of Coins twice, dear Capricorn. For some of you, of course, this could be your energy. The King of Coins does speak of stability as an energy. I'm going to take 3 Sibillas on that position in a second. Let's look at the Queen of Swords in the outcome position. And we've got the Two of Wands, which is a new doorway. You've got 2 doors. You've got a choice. You've got a choice. And this is Mars in Aries, which is very, you know, Mars rules Aries. Aries is new beginnings, and Mars can speak of passion. It can also speak of aggression sometimes. Wow, too many. Let's look at the divine position. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Business is looking fabulous. It's looking really excellent. Let's look at the divine position, the planetary position. We've got the Six of Coins, which is Libra. And Libra is the house of partnership. It's usually equilibrium, giving and receiving equally, but it can also speak of legalities. Okay, and, you know, looking at this, at the scales, as you could see, usually they're balanced. Here they're not on the same. It's, of course, it's the way that they're shown, but they're not really on the same level, as you could see. It depends, I suppose, on which way you look at it. So this is the Moon in Taurus. The Moon loves being in Taurus. But this is, yes, again, all about money. All about what you have, what you own, what is emotionally valuable for you. And I believe that that's why you are leaving behind this King of Pentacles, probably because, and it could go the other way, I'd like to say. It could go the other way, of course, because the King and Queen of Pentacles, they're both all about money. Let's look at the now position, which is the Tower, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups. And we've got the Seven of Coins. And this is taking a break. Taking a break. This is Saturnian. Again, looking at what you've built. Taking your time. Now, Saturn is all about time. Could it be that in time you do get your wish? Because we do have the Nine of Cups here. Once you finish your karmic situation that you're dealing with, the Nine of Cups could be what you're looking at. Now, could it be in the time of Virgo? It could be, I suppose, in the 9th month. Now, sevens are all about the divine, I always say, so taking your time will be positive for you. Let's look at that Five of Cups, as well as the Six of Swords. So moving on, leaving something behind, something that you probably thought was a wish come true. But the divine says, no, it's not for you. So therefore, it's going to be changed. And you've got the Seven of Cups, again, Piscean energy. Seven of Cups can be an illusion. It can mean having choices but not knowing what choice to take, which path to take. Pisces can either be unconditional love or illusion. Now, because we're in the time of Pisces and Mercury's turning retrograde, take your time. Take your time. It's a time of looking over things. Don't overthink things to the point where you get lost totally. Look out for signs, look out for synchronicities, and look out for dreams. Let's look at the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Palace of Wands. I feel that even though this is a lucky card, there is a lot of passion beneath this King of Pentacles. Now, there is so much fire here that sometimes too much fire can really burn. It can really burn someone. Now, there is so much desire and so much passion here. Okay, sometimes going overboard, you can really burn yourself out. What I want to say is that also in money matters and work matters, if you have the energy, if you are the King of Pentacles, because you do have the King of Coins twice, yes, you're on your way to success, but be careful you don't burn yourself out, okay? Let's look at the hidden position. So there is a lot of creativity here, so much that you don't know what to do first. There could be, you know, lots of messages too. Lots of messages, and I want to say sexually inclinated. And they could be illusions, I want to say. Let's look at the hidden position with the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Ten of Cups. Wow. So Mars in Pisces. Now, the Ten of Cups always breaks down to the Ace. Remember how I said that the Two of Cups goes to the Ace? I feel as though some of you at one point felt as though you had everything. Okay, now if, as I said, if the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands is the same person, then there once was a lot of happiness, I want to say. This is like a family situation. This is bliss. For some of you that were just going for what your desires were, but you felt as though you were on the same page emotionally, it looks like this Queen of Wands may have been someone who was more passionately driven than emotional, I feel here. Now, also, family could have learnt about this Queen of Wands, and that could have been another issue that you're dealing with, dear Capricorn. Maybe this Queen of Wands had already had a family of her own. So therefore, with the Two of Cups turning back to the Ace, it feels as though it looked like it was a thing that was going to take off, but then maybe because of clarity, maybe because of information, maybe even because of legalities or children, this was not the right person. This was not going to take off. Let's look at the, I want to look at the Queen of Pentacles with these SIBILLAs. And we've got the Artista, which can be a discovery that's made. Mercante, the merchant, so business. Either business, looking deeply into business and the signing of contracts, or just relationship, moving forward in a relationship. Now, usually I see this as import-export business. Some of you can be spreading your wings, okay, into working with the rest of the world, with, import-export matters. But this takes a lot of thought, a lot of treading carefully. Be careful with the fine print, okay, because there could be a trap there, which could take you to, you might need to take someone to court, or then you. Be careful with Mercury retrograde. Now, here we've got the Ten of Cups. Something unchanging, something constant will bring you the Ten of Cups here. Now, some of you are looking to travel, maybe, because this is the energy of Constanza. I usually see this as the card of Europe. But there is some sort of a change with the 13, the death number here. So if we add these three Sibillas together, they add up to a number 30. And 30 is the 3, which is the Empress, or just expansion. Also Mother. So I'd like to take a card, 3 cards on this King of Coins. I will actually look at the King of Coins in the Karma Dharma position. He's on top of the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. So this was there. Okay, let's see. And we've got Vecchia Signora, which is like a decision that's necessary to be made on visiting, on receiving information from someone that is quite knowledgeable. This could be a family member, an elder family member, or a long-standing situation that has matured. Here we've got La Reunion, which is a meeting. This could even be a business meeting. This could be someone coming back from your past. And this could be just, coming together and re-talking things, see where Mercury retrograde will take you. Will you have the ability to get what is important, to take what is important from this meeting? Let's see what the next card is, because this is like the 8 of Swords. So being stuck in your head and, feeling as though you are bound to a situation. And there's the Prigione. So for some of you, this King of Coins did want a reconciliation, but maybe there are restrictions here, because I feel as though this Queen of Pentacles may have already moved on. And that could be what the true gem is. The true gem could be a lesson that is bringing in happiness. This is 3 people here, and this is the 5 of Cups. Usually in the 5 of Cups, we've got those three cups that have been spilt and the 2 that are standing, which says that, yes, you do have a chance at happiness, let's say, if you are the King of Coins. But there has been some lesson that has been received here, which is going to bring you happiness in the long run. Now, for some of you, I'm going to say, if this is someone coming back from your past, okay, someone that is showing up as an earth sign, could be their moon or rising. They could have a stellium of planets in earth. They could even have their north node in earth. There is a chance for this to work out if you can get through the restrictions of Saturn, or if you can take care of your obligations and therefore be more lighter, so you can actually be able to let go of any burdens and look at what is happy for you and in your life and for your happiness. Okay, dear Capricorn? Wow, so many lessons here. I'm going to say that the title here is Lesson Learned, and that's obviously going to be a lesson that you've learned, or that the person that you are dealing with has learned. So once a lesson is learned, dear Capricorn, it means that the karmic cycle has ended. Saturn will therefore give you what you've worked hard for. What you have learned will be the true gem and be priceless for you and in your life. Okay, so go with your intuition. I'm going to say that more importantly than anything else, it's go what you intuitively feel is your calling. All right, many messages, dear Capricorn. I hope that they were helpful. Thank you so much for all that you do for my channel. Sending you my love, and hopefully, you know, I think that there will be, for Capricorn, because they've gone through a lot, I'm really looking forward to when Jupiter joins the rest of the planets in your sign. I feel as though that will be the end of, for a lot of you, the end of, like, total end, because sometimes we go through lessons, we don't receive the whole lesson, so we continue until we receive, you know, all the lessons that Saturn is giving us. Now, I know this is a very difficult transit for you, but there will be a rejuvenation and growth through what you're going through right now. So look at that in a positive way, because I feel that once December comes, I think things will change drastically for you. Thank you so much. I know you're very patient and very hardworking, and you receive the highest energy of all, dear Capricorn. Bye for now. Talk to you soon.